A fraction is the representation of a number as the division of two numbers. All fractions consist of the following: the numerator at the top and the denominator at the bottom. The numerator is the dividend, which is the number that gets divided by the divisor being the denominator. In order to understand the concept of fractions even better, take a look at these tables behind each fraction. The number of yellow rows represents the numerator, while the number of rows in total represents the denominator. Therefore, combining all these yellow rows shows the total size of the fraction itself. These are called proper fractions because their numerator is less than their denominator, therefore making them less than 1. On the other hand, the numerator could also be greater than the denominator, and such fractions are called improper fractions. Unlike the proper fractions, they are all greater than 1. Therefore, they can be simplified even further. 9 divided by 4 equals 2 with a remainder of 1. That is 2 1/4. Now, the addition of a whole number and a fraction is called a mixed number or mixed fraction. 9/4 or 2 1/4 are the same thing. Equivalence of fractions. Two or more fractions are equivalent if they have the exact same value. In order to identify equivalent fractions, simplify them. And in order to simplify them, divide their numerator and their denominator by their highest common factor. And the highest common factor is the biggest number that can divide both the numerator and the denominator without a remainder. Therefore, these fractions are equivalent since they are the same after being simplified to their simplest form. A fraction is in its simplest form if the only common factor between both the numerator and denominator is 1. This applies to 1/2 or half. Therefore, 1/2 is in its simplest form. 1 represented as a fraction in its simplest form is 1/1, while its equivalent fractions are the division of any number by itself, because any number at all divided by itself is 1. Some tips that might help you compare fractions easily. If the numerator stays the same, then the greater the denominator, the less the fraction. If the denominator stays the same, then the greater the numerator, the greater the fraction. Simplify these fractions further, and it just proceeds to prove that the less the denominator, the greater the fraction if the numerator stays the same. Addition and subtraction of fractions. When two or more fractions share the same denominator, add their numerators directly. And remember, always keep fractions in their simplest form. This is something you should never forget when dealing with fractions. But what if the denominators of the fractions are not the same? In that case, make them the same through this process. Example A. The lowest common multiple of the denominators 3 and 2 is 6. This is the smallest number that both 3 and 2 can divide without any remainder. The next step, Multiply each fraction by 6 and divide them by 6 as well. This equals 4 over 6 plus 3 over 6. Wonderful. From here on is the same process. Add them to give you 7 over 6, which equals 1 and a sixth as the final answer. Example B is solved with the same process. The lowest common multiple of 21, 7 and 3 is 21. 5 over 21 stays the same since it already has 21 as its denominator. 21 times 4 over 7 is 12, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. 5 minus 12 plus 7 is 0, and 0 divided by any number at all is still 0. 3 plus 0 equals 3 as the final answer. As you can see, it's very easy. Multiplication and division of fractions. When multiplying two or more fractions, their numerators and their denominators are multiplied directly and simplified to give you the final answer. On the other hand, when dividing a fraction by another fraction, their numerators and denominators can be cross-multiplied. 2 times 7 is 14, and 3 times 5 is 15. That is the final answer. When you switch the numerator and denominator of a fraction, then you have gotten its reciprocal. 5 over 8 is the reciprocal of 8 over 5, and 8 over 5 is the reciprocal of 5 over 8. Now, any number multiplied by its reciprocal can only result in one answer. Emphasis on 1. The denominator of a whole number is automatically 1. That is why their reciprocal is 1 divided by the number itself. And we already know at this point that any number divided by itself is 1. That is exactly why any number multiplied by its reciprocal is 1. Okay, time for some more examples to further understand the concept of multiplying and dividing fractions. Example A. 3 and 3 can be cross-divided, so they are out. 2 divided by 8 is a quarter, and that is the final answer. Example B. Multiply 5 over 21 by the reciprocal of 2 over 3 and 1 over 5. 3 and 21 can be cross-divided, leaving 5 over 7 times 5 over 2. 5 times 5 is 25, and 7 times 2 is 14. 25 over 14 equals 1 and 11 fourteenths, which is the final answer. It is not compulsory to use reciprocals before you can divide fractions. Look at example B again, and let us divide them directly. The numerator leaves us with 5 over 2, and the denominator is 7 over 5. Such a fraction that has another fraction as either the numerator or denominator is called a complex fraction. And this is the same as 5 over 2 divided by 7 over 5. Now we cross multiply the numerators and denominators. 5 times 5 is 25, and 7 times 2 is 14, leaving us with the same answer, 1 and 11 over 14. Wonderful. In summary, when multiplying two fractions, their numerators and denominators can be cross-divided. But when dividing two fractions, their numerators and denominators are cross-multiplied. Finally, when you see an expression like this, do not make the mistake of dividing 10 by 5. it will give you the wrong answer. Instead, any number that appears directly after the division sign should be multiplied, because their reciprocals are also multiplied. 1/10 times 1/5 is 1/50. Okay, 10 times 5 is 50, and 2 divided by 50 is 1/25, and that is the final answer. And we have come to the end of this video. Please feel free to ask me anything that you might not have understood in the comment section, and I'll be delighted to help you with it. See you in my next video.